to the So You Want to Own a Suite series, and this is a series where we talk about owning a suite and what it actually takes. My hands are super ashy. I work in water, so sue me. But anyways, oh my god, my door is open. Like the little things that just bother you just based on your personality, I'm like close it, close it, close it. But anyways, so in order to own your suite, you need your security deposit, which is I think it's 2 weeks rent. It depends on where you're from. I'm from New York. You also may need a license if you're doing hair. They may ask you for your license for proof. That's what they asked me as a hairstylist in New York on a suite, and that was it. I was literally on my way to owning my suite. I could decorate it. I could do all the things. So speaking of decoration, that is the biggest mistake that I see people do when they do own their suite. They tend to spend a lot of money on decorating the space. And I remember this girl, she bought a house and she said, I was about to say she told me, I watched her. She said basically it's good to really live in the space to see the functionality of the space. And that's the same thing with your suite. It's really good to just be in your suite and see the functionality of the suite. And then you also want to make sure you're not spending all your money and putting yourself in debt, just getting these things to set up your suite, and then in the long run you don't really need it. I know for me, when I got my suite, I had got like a bench and all this stuff or whatever, and it wasn't thousands of dollars, but it was some money. So I got a bench, and I did return it because it just was not functional. It made no sense in the space. You want to be able to move around. You want to make sure you have the tools that you need for your clients. So it's good to just work with your clients, move in the space, and really see what you need. And over time, you start buying those things. Of course, you'll need product and stuff like that. And when I see people come in and they do spend all this money to deck, and I mean it's like decked out suites, some decked out suites, right? They spend all this money. They usually don't have the client for that, and they end up like leaving the suite within a couple of months or within a year. So I think it's good just to start at a minimal level, and then as you're moving through the space, you be like, okay, I need to upgrade my dryer, I need to upgrade this, I need to upgrade that. But basically use what you have, bring it into the space, and then decor, you can work on that a little bit later. Your suite does, I know my suite, they paint for you, so you can just pick a paint. And that's basically it. You get few little posters. This was my poster in my suite too. You get a few little posters. You just decorate the space to your liking, but you don't want to go overboard where you're like, you really don't, because a lot of that stuff you really don't end up using. So take your time to decorate your suite. Make money first, and then go ahead and use that money in order to reinvest it into your business. That's just my 2 cents. Thank you for watching.